Afrobeats is bigger than country. Globally. Yes, that rhinestone-studded, pickup truck-loving genre is currently being outsung and outstreamed by the vibrant sounds of West Africa. But how did a genre, born in the streets of Accra and Lagos, become a global financial force? Let's dive into the money, the melodies, and the movement that's making the world dance. For centuries, the rhythm of Africa has pulsed through the veins of this continent. A rhythm of resilience, of joy, of unfiltered truth. A rhythm that, against all odds, has always found a way to be heard. We think we know the sounds of the world. We assume we understand the global currents of culture. But what if I told you that a silent revolution is underway, a shifting of the tectonic plates of the music industry? Think about this. For decades, the Western narrative has dominated our understanding of popular music. Country music, with its tales of heartbreak and wide-open spaces, has been a global force, a cultural export synonymous with a specific corner of the world. But the world is changing. The internet is democratizing access. And Africa is rising. Consider the rise of Afrobeats. From its roots in Ghana in the early 2000s, fueled by artists like Fuse ODG and Sarkodie, it has exploded onto the global scene. A vibrant, infectious sound, pulsating with energy and rooted in the diverse musical traditions of the continent. It's more than just music, it's a cultural movement. It's a celebration of identity, a reclaiming of narrative. We've been told for years that Nashville is the undisputed capital of the music world for this specific genre. That country music reigns supreme in the hearts and wallets of listeners across the globe. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Here's where the rhythm shifts. Recent data from major streaming platforms has revealed something truly astonishing. A fact that challenges everything we thought we knew about the global music landscape. A fact that demands we rethink our assumptions about cultural influence and economic power. Are you ready for this? Because here it is. In 2023, Afrobeats generated more streaming revenue than country music globally. Wait, what? Chapter 2, Why it matters now. The rise of Afrobeats isn't just about catchy rhythms and viral dances. It's about something far deeper, Africa's burgeoning influence on the world stage. To understand that, we must look beyond the music itself, to the very foundation upon which it's built, language. Consider this, French. A language often associated with Parisian cafes and romantic poetry. But did you know that Africa is now home to more French speakers than France itself? It's true. And the numbers are only growing. This isn't some historical accident. It's a direct consequence of colonial legacy, yes, but more importantly, it's about adaptation and the strategic utilization of existing infrastructure. For decades, French remained the language of administration, education, and commerce in many African nations. But here's the key, it didn't stay static. African French evolved, incorporating local dialects, rhythms, and expressions. It became a vibrant, living language, uniquely its own. The Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie estimates that by 2050, 85% of the world's French speakers will live in Africa. 85%. That is a seismic shift in global linguistic power. This matters because language is not just a tool for communication, it's a conduit for culture, for ideas, and crucially, for economic exchange. A shared language creates a shared market. It lowers barriers to trade, facilitates collaboration, and fosters innovation. Think about the potential when you have a unified, digitally connected population across multiple nations, all readily able to communicate and collaborate. And here's the moment, this massive, increasingly youthful Francophone population is not just passively consuming content. They are it. They aren't just listening to Afrobeats, they are making it, distributing it, and monetizing it, often in French. And they are doing it on platforms designed primarily for English speakers, effectively hijacking the global conversation. The revenue potential, the untapped markets, the cultural dominance, it's only just beginning to be understood. And that's the rhythm of progress. Afrobeats outselling country music globally isn't just a fun fact, it's economic empowerment vibrating through the continent. Think about it, more revenue, more investment in African artists, studios, and ultimately, more jobs. It's Africans controlling their narrative and profiting from it on a global scale. This isn't just about music, it's about building an African-owned ecosystem. It's about showing the world the immense creative and economic potential bubbling up from here. And you can be a part of this story. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or simply a supporter, your contribution matters. Ready to build your own brand? Check out our creator kit at pornoafric.com/shop.html. It's just $47 and has everything you need to start creating content that shares your African story. This is just the beginning. The future of Africa is bright, bold, and beats to its own rhythm. Subscribe for more African wealth stories. Globe showing Europe Africa money back.